first and foremost, this is a 30 minutes post-com video, meaning I'm going to go on ahead as we get our 3 promo packs for the week for getting the whatever version we got. And we got an Eddie Lacy on my budget squad, and I got so hyped. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. That was great. That's going to help us out tremendously since we can go on ahead and put him on the auction block since we already have 85 LaDainian Tomlinson and get the coins and build our squad. That was such a clutch pull. We get 3 pro packs a week from the whatever version we got, like the deluxe version of Madden. You know, you pay $10 more and you get 3 pro packs a week for like 10 weeks or something like that. We got lucky and pulled in Elite, and Eddie Lacy goes for 40K. But I'm literally sitting in front of my computer, and I'm going to be talking to you guys for over 30 minutes, showing you guys the process of me putting together my budget squad, who I got, why I got them, and I'm going to explain everything. So support on this video would really, really, really mean a lot. As you guys can see, I did a solo challenge for the weekly coin up. I got to go on ahead and, did I show that yet? I don't think I showed that yet. No, I got 2 packs left. After this, you guys will see I'm doing weekly solo challenges. I'm not getting coins or cards from anybody, just like the majority of you guys. I'm trying to earn my team from doing either solos or playing games. And with that Eddie Lacy, we went on a big shopping spree, and I upgraded several positions. And I asked on Twitter, should I just show you guys who I got, or should I show unedited and show you guys who I got, why I got, and things like that to help you guys really know why I put together the team that I'm putting together. So again, a lot of support would really mean a lot. Let me know if you guys want videos like this, or should I just edit it? I know it's a super long video, but if you guys are just interested in, you know, knowing who I got, why I got, then you'll enjoy these videos. So this is me showing that I did the solo challenge for the coin ups, and I took a shot. I picked the 49ers to win. So next time I go on my PS4, I believe the 49ers won. Last time I looked, they were up 8-6. So I believe we won. I went YOLO, 3 turnovers. I'm trying to go big here, 40K, and that unfortunately did not happen. That would have been huge as well. But we sold Eddie Lacy. We got 40K after that. As you can see, our coins, well, 36 after taxes. Our coins are all the way up to 37. So that was going to allow me to go on a huge shopping spree and really upgrade my team with a lot of new additions. Now, the first thing I need to upgrade is my run blocking. And, of course, the first thing I want to do is get Lee Smith and Hartsock. These guys are amazing at blocking, and they are really, really inexpensive. I can't stress enough how amazing these guys are at blocking and how cheap they are. 750 coins for a 91 run blocking tight end. And when I run the ball, I'm gonna manually sub him in as a wide receiver, and he's gonna dominate any cornerback on that side. There's not gonna be too many cornerbacks with their 45 block shed that's gonna be able to pull away from Ben Hartsock. And then I get Lee Smith, another great blocking tight end. His run block, I think, is 87. Extremely, extremely incredible at pancaking. So both of those guys on the field is basically 2 extra offensive linemen that's really going to create running lanes for me. And obviously the strength of my team is going to be running the ball. And again, Lee Smith is less than 1,000 coins. So for less than 2,000 coins, I just picked up 2 of the best run blocking players in the game for less than 1,000 coins a player. So after I get those guys, I'm gonna put them in as my backup tight ends. And as you can see, we got a lot of things to work with. Our offensive line is really bad. Our tight ends were really, I don't really use my tight end, but like I said, first thing I gotta get is Hartsock, and I gotta get Lee Smith. So this is why that Eddie Lacy pull was key. The fact that it's going to allow me to upgrade so much. And right now we're starting off beautifully. So I'm looking, we need a left tackle, we need a right guard, and we need a right tackle. And I actually messed up. I picked up a left guard. You'll see it all in. This is all unedited. That was done on my live stream, twitch.tv/MrGoldenSports as well. And if you guys prefer me, every time I make upgrades, if you guys prefer me to make videos like this, let me know. I don't mind doing it. You know what I mean? If it can help anybody who who can pick up players at good values, at what I would like to think good values, the players I get. And if you want to build your team similar, then this team will be, these type of videos will be really good for you. So right here, first thing we do, we go to centers, and I'm looking for good gold value centers. Anybody about 80 to 84 overall, somebody that's just cheap, that can just do well. I mean, left tackle, the positions that I need. So right now, I'm just looking at the buy now prices, see if I find anybody that stands out that looks like a pretty cheap price that I can go ahead and snag. So I see that we got somebody from the Redskins. We go over to Trent Williams, 83 overall left tackle for 4K. Absolutely. 4K to get damn near almost an elite player, because elites start at 85 overall or above. And Trent Williams is 83 overall left tackle for 4K. Definitely a huge upgrade already. There's plenty of good gold value at linemen that go for pretty cheap, less than 5K. And that right there is definitely very, very good value, and anybody that can just help me run the ball, stay in the pocket a little longer is going to be good. Right here, we look at Mankins, and there's plenty of them, so I want to be able to sort it out. So I go to his team specific to see if we can find them even cheaper. So we look, and Mankins is 5,600, less than 6K. Good value. Any offensive lineman that I could get that I'm not paying too much for, good. So we already picked up 283 offensive linemen already, and that right there is going to help us out a lot. I need protection. I need to be able to run the ball. I need that extra second when passing the ball. So first thing is first, get an offensive line. Trust me, it's going to make your life easier. In my opinion, the most important thing when building a team, offensive line, and I'll never forget, the reason why I say this is back in Madden 25, when I first really started getting into MUT, I played somebody, and he had two defense linemen. He had 92 overall, as we take a look at Doug Free, and some guys are just too expensive and just a little more than what it is I want to pay for. Back in Madden 25, he had two defense tackles. He had 90, I think it was 90 overall Warren Sapp, and like a 80 right there. We pick up Load Holt, less than 6K. And he had Ndamukong Suh and the legend Warren Sapp at D tackle, and I couldn't do anything. I did not have the blocking to prevent these guys from continuously disrupting my offense. Every time I ran, block, shed, tackle. Every time I just called a pass play, they would block, shed, and get in the backfield. And that's what made me realize I need offensive line. There's nothing I can do. He wasn't sending any blitzes. It's just that my guys could not block them. They continuously disrupted everything it is I wanted to do. And ever since that game, it made me realize, okay, I need to prevent these guys from disrupting my run plays, my passing plays. So if you get a good offensive line, it's going to help you run the ball. It's going to help you stay in the pocket, even if it's just an extra second. Sometimes that 1 second can mean the difference between a deep play over the top for a touchdown or you getting sacked. So definitely offensive lineman is the most important thing, in my opinion, in Madden Ultimate Team. So right there, I realized I messed up and I got the wrong position. So now I'm going ahead and I'm going to sell the extra card that is I got. The extra position that I didn't need. I think it's Knicks, right? That I got? That was extra? Yeah, Knicks. So, since I don't need him anymore, I'm going to go ahead and sell him. And not bad. We actually sold him for 4K. So, we actually didn't do, too bad. So, we end up selling him, putting him on the block, making some coins back. And we actually sold him fairly quick. So, and I'm trying to make as much coins as possible. On my Lizard Squad, I probably would have put that card up for like 36, 37 because I'm trying to sell quickly because I have so many cards to get rid of. But here, since I don't, I'm trying to maximize my profits. So I'm gonna be the dirtbag and undercut by 1 coin if it's possible. You know what I mean? So I gotta try and make as many coins as possible. So here I'm gonna finish off my offensive line by going on ahead and getting the one position that I forgot to get, which was, wait for it, right guard. And once I get myself a good right guard, then we're good. So that one Eddie Lacy pull was clutch. Now we're all not gonna get lucky like that and pull an elite card that goes for 40K. I understand that we got lucky, but if you grind, your solos, if you play a lot of head-to-head games and you get yourself like a seasoned veteran, don't let one player stop you from building an awesome team. If I somehow pulled 92 overall Steve Atwater, there's no way I'm keeping him. There's no sense in keeping him when I can go on ahead and sell him and upgrade 7 to 10 positions. If you somehow get yourself an amazing pool, don't keep him. Sell them. One player isn't going to make that much of a difference on a bad team. I can have 99 Marshawn Lynch as a running back, but if I have an all-bronze offensive line, it's probably not going to help me run the ball too much when I go up against somebody with a good defensive line, because they're just going to be block shedding and I'm not going to have too many running lanes, so it doesn't even matter. But I could sell 99 Marshawn Lynch and I can get, an amazing offensive line, a running back to get the job done, upgrade my quarterback, upgrade my defensive line. You understand what I'm saying? So Eddie Lacy, as amazing as the running back, as I'm sure he is, isn't worth me not being able to upgrade a ton of positions. I purchased 4 offensive linemen, 2 tight ends that are really good at run blocking, and I still have close to 20K, and I still even make even more upgrades to help me go on ahead and just overall give me a better team and help me be more successful at being able to win. So by no means, even though you would love to, if you have a 72 overall team and you somehow, get like a Dez Bryant, sell him and upgrade 7 positions. You're better off selling that one card and upgrading, whatever it is you feel like you need. So here we go. I got myself a very good offensive line. I'm taking a look. My receivers are pretty good. I'm confident that my receivers are good enough to get the job done. But I definitely want a different quarterback. I picked up Nick Foles just to be able to have somebody that can throw the ball for then and there. I end up looking for speed. I just want somebody that can run. Now, I know this year more than ever, speed quarterbacks are very inaccurate. Extremely inaccurate. But I just want speed because if I get matched up with somebody, again, who knows how to send blitzes or they get these block shots, I need to be able to take off, I don't plan on throwing the ball too much anyways. I'm a live and die by the run. If you force me to pass, then I'm not doing what it is I need to be doing anyways. The strength is running the ball. So I don't plan on passing too much. But when I do, I need the option to be able to take off. So here I'm just looking at quarterbacks. I know Nick Foles has been doing a pretty decent job, but I want to upgrade my QB. I want to look at speed. So I go on ahead and I take a look at, I believe Cam Newton was the first guy I take a look at, who's got pretty good speed. Fairly expensive, but I just want somebody that can take off. That's just my way of thinking. You're definitely probably better off if you can get somebody with good accuracy and decent speed. But in my opinion, I just need to be able to take off until I can save up for a very good quarterback. I'd much rather have a slow Drew Brees, but he's too expensive. So, and there's no really cheap card that's overly amazing accurate wise. So, but there's plenty of good speed, really high speed that's cheap. So, I'd much rather get a not so accurate guy with amazing speed than a semi-decent accurate guy who's slow. You know what I mean? So even though I know these fast quarterbacks are going to miss throws that a Nick Foles won't, Nick Foles may be able to make 2 or 3 throws a game that, Cam Newton may miss, but Cam Newton is going to be able to create more havoc with me being able to take off that Nick Foles isn't going to be able to provide for me. You know what I mean? So, again, by no means would I not take an amazing, accurate quarterback, but I can't afford that. So right now, just give me speed. I take a look at Kaepernick. I try to compare him to Cam Newton. Very similar. Cam Newton is a little slower with 84 speed. Throwing accuracy, not too much of a difference. So I was thinking about maybe going with Kaepernick, because again, right now, all I want is speed. You take a look at the throwing accuracy. Clearly, Foles has the advantage. Very good short throwing with close to 90, but his medium and throw deep, as you can see, they're pretty low. And if I'm going to have not so good accuracy anyways, I'd might as well just take the speed and give me somebody, again, that I can just take off with in case things break down, and just to give that extra element to my offense to where you have to pay attention to my quarterback, because if not, I can just go on ahead and take off, which is extremely frustrating whenever you feel like you call the right defense and you got everything locked up, and next thing you know, the quarterback takes off for a 15-yard gain. extremely frustrating. So I just want somebody that you're going to have to pay attention to, because if not, I'm just going to, take off and continue to get you frustrated. So we don't end up going with Kaepernick, and we don't end up going with Cam Newton. We actually end up going with RG3. Now RG3 is very, very, very cheap right now. Extremely fast. 90 speed. 90 speed is very, very, very good right now for a quarterback. There's not too many quarterbacks faster than him. I actually think he may be a top 3 speed. I can't even think of anybody who's faster than him. But we end up going with RG3 because, again, 90 speed is just going to help. And I've already played some games with him, which you guys will see later on. I think I'm going to upload the first game today. So 4K, 90 speed, very good short. Almost as good as Nick Foles, but very poor medium to deep. But I don't have a deep to medium scheme anyways. My offensive scheme is short to medium range. So he's going to be perfect for my scheme. I don't plan on passing the ball more than 12 yards anyways. I prefer short to intermediate passes, so his throwing accuracy is perfect for what it is I want to do. So once we get him, now I need cornerbacks, and I need defensive players, I need linebackers. So this was my thought process of building the team it is I wanted to get. On defense, I want hit power, and I felt like I found some amazing value that's going to be able to help me, because the coverage guys are really expensive. Obviously, I want some guys that are good at zone coverage, good speed, good man coverage, but those guys are super expensive. So what is it I'm going to get? There's not too many really cheap value and coverage guys out there. So it's like, you know what? If I'm going to go on ahead and not get somebody who can't cover anyways, I might as well find somebody that can benefit me elsewhere. So I find 2 amazingly, what I would like to think, cheap cornerbacks that have 80 hit power apiece. 80 hit power for cornerbacks is amazing. It's amazing. Now, if you guys want to know how I'm finding the attributes as I'm looking for these, I go on ahead and I'm using the link, which I'll put in the description, the EA website, where you can put by position and you can put what attribute you want to look at. So I go on ahead and I go cornerbacks, and I filter by hit power, so it shows me the highest hit power cornerbacks available in the game, and I'll show you guys exactly who it is we get in a second. So right here, we get rid of Nick Foles and we put in RG3. Now I know RG3 has a very low injury rate, very high injury rate, very low injury attribute, and I get rid of the backup quarterbacks for the injury glitch. If you guys don't know, if you only have one starting quarterback in your roster, they will never leave the game. He can get injured, but he won't be replaced. He'll still be there. But if you have a backup, if I put Nick Foles there, there's a possibility RG3 can get injured and be removed from the game. Whereas if I didn't have a backup, RG3 will literally never leave the game. Right here, somebody's on the stream was asking me to look up a defensive player, and as you see in the donation up top, and he spelled it wrong. I was like, oh, unless you spelled it wrong, there's no guy going by that name. So what it is I want to construct my defense around is hit power. Again, speed and coverage is super expensive. Hit power is super cheap. You can get a lot of high hit power guys that's really cheap. Right here, we're going to go with Pryor for our free safety. Why we go with Pryor? Less than 2K, 96 hit power. 96. You cannot go wrong with somebody who has the potential to lay a hit and cause a devastating turnover. So that's all I'm looking for. I want everybody on my team to have the potential to jar the ball loose, either a fumble or maybe just force an incomplete pass because they got kill shotted and they go on ahead and fumble the ball. So little by little, like I said, all I'm looking for is hit power. Ahmed Brooks, I think, has the highest hit power out of the left outside linebackers. I think he has 94 or 96. I'm not exactly sure which one he has, but his hit power is insanely high. Look how cheap we get him. Less than 2K. 95 hit power. 95. He has the potential to just completely obliterate somebody and make somebody fumble. And that's all I'm asking for. He's not going to be good in zone coverage. He's not going to be a block shedding monster. But whenever he has the opportunity to hit somebody, he's going to have the opportunity to jar the ball loose, and that's all I want. hit power you can get so cheap, and I want everybody on the field to be able to have that opportunity to kill somebody. This right here is probably the best value at this position. 88 speed, 94 hit power for Jadeveon Clowney. No brainer. No brainer. He's 6'5", 88 speed with 94 hit power. So I have Brooks, I have Clowney, both of them with 94 plus hit power. Both of them really, really, really devastating strength and hit power. Right here, as you see, donated in the top. And actually, a lot of people on the stream were telling me about this guy. And this is another very good value. I had to get him. When you take a look at him, he has 85 block shed, 81 speed, 96 power move, 90 acceleration, 6'4", 87 strength. Amazing. Amazing value at that position right there. I had to get him. He has everything you look for. You know, he's tall, he's strong, and he's just going to be a monster. So we settle with him. Now, this is where it may get a little interesting. I want speed for middle linebacker. The fastest middle linebacker in the game is Shazier with 91 speed, but he's way too expensive. I use the middle linebacker, so I don't care how bad you are or how good you are. I just need speed. I need to be able to roam the field. I need to be able to cover as much ground as possible. So this is who we end up settling with. I checked Zach Brown as well. He's just too expensive. I'm not spending that much for speed. You know, hit power, heights, finesse, move, block shed. All that literally doesn't matter. All I need is speed. Look at the value I get right here coming up after Kendricks. I get a bronze card with 89 speed. If you use the middle linebacker, he is going to be perfect. Look how cheap I get this guy. And I caught like 3 inners with him. You'll see in the gameplays coming up later. He has yet to drop a pick for me. 150 coins, 89 speed. That is incredible if you use the middle linebacker. That's all I care about. I just need to be able to roam the field and be quick. And he is going to help me jump routes. He's going to help me have enough speed to hit the outside. So even if he breaks the tackle because he's low overall, just get in front of the running back. You know, the running back, he's missed already a few tackles for me, but he's going to slow them down because I have the speed to shoot the gap. I have the speed to jump a route. I have the speed to run from hash to hash quick. And I thought this was an amazing value. So if you use the middle linebacker like I do, overall does not matter. There's no point in getting somebody beastly with high awareness, high play rec. If you use him, because awareness doesn't matter, play rec doesn't matter, all that stuff literally does not matter because you're the one controlling that. The awareness of that player is controlled by me. The pursuit angles are chosen by me. You know, the hit power, you know, I don't really ever hit stick anyway. So well, manually, I'll click on it and hit stick. But if I start to play with the middle linebacker and I stay on him for the entire play, when I'm shooting a gap, I don't hit stick. I try to go for the conservative tackle. But 89 speed is unbelievable. And like I said, I caught about 3 picks with him baiting guys because he has enough speed, which you'll see in gameplays coming on later on, where he's just fast. He's so fast, and that's all I need. And again, if you use the middle linebacker, this card should be extremely cheap. And he's one of the fastest middle linebackers in the game. And I was extremely excited with that. Now, we still have 6K to work with. And I still have a few more positions I want to upgrade. So we're going to continue looking for hit power. And I've played a few games. And I've caused some fumbles. The hit sticks are ridiculous with this team. And I forced a few fumbles. I've had passes thrown over the middle. Somebody was open. Bow! Hit stick them and they dropped the pass. So it definitely comes in handy. I just can't wait to show you guys the value we got at freaking cornerback, which I thought was amazing. Right here, we get ourselves 3K Swearinger, one of the highest hit power strong safeties available right now. Why not? You know, get somebody again that's going to be able to hit hard. And again, that is all I am looking for. Somebody to lay the wood. So to have Pryor back there. Give me 1 second. Responding to a text. To have Pryor and Swearinger back there, high hit power guys, on top of Brooks and Clowney, high hit power guys, they're going to be able to create havoc for you, boy. And that's all I'm looking for. Check this out, though. White, I got for 250 coins, 89 speed, 6'1", 80 hit power. Now, I know his zone coverage is bad. His man coverage is bad. You're not going to find anybody with 80-plus man coverage and zone coverage. You know, if you do, they're going to be 50, 60K. So, if I'm going to, sacrifice coverage, I might as well just get hit power. He's tall. He has amazing speed. 89 speed is very good right now at this point in the game. 89 speed and 80 hit power. And then take a look at this guy. We get him for less than 1,000 coins. 6'3", 80 hit power. I have two guys at cornerbacks that have 80 hit power. And he is 6'3". And people have tried mossing me over there on his side. And this bastard will jump up and get it. Wait till you see the gameplay of his first pick. It was disgusting on how high he jumped up to get the damn pass. As you take a look, I scroll down, and his hit power is 80, which is extremely high. He's one of the hardest hitting cornerbacks in the game, as well as White. So when you take a look at my team, both outside linebackers, 95, 94 hit power. Both safeties over the top, 90, I believe 94 to 96 hit power. Both cornerbacks on the side, 6'1", 6'3", with 80 hit power. Literally, everybody in my secondary has the potential to make you fumble. And that's all I need. I know their coverage isn't going to be the best. I know that. So you have to think, what is it that I can be dominant at, since I can't, like, with Lizard Squad, I have amazing coverage, but they're all super expensive. Obviously, I can't afford those guys. So if I'm not going to get coverage, let me be dominant somewhere else on the field. Let me get good hit power. Let me get guys that can hit hard, rattle some cages, force incomplete passes, force fumbles. All I need to do is just be able to hit you, and eventually, with enough hit sticks, somebody on this team is going to jar the ball loose. And once you guys will see gameplay coming up, you guys will see just how it's been coming in handy. I'm really excited for these cornerbacks, man. 6'3" with 80 hit power. Now, I put White on the left. No, or do I go Simmons? I believe I put White on the left, if I'm not mistaken. Because most people usually throw aggressive catch. For me, at least, it always seems to be on the right side. I don't know why. It just always seems to be on the right side. Actually, I gotta switch that up. I need Simmons to be number one, so he can go on ahead and play the right side of the field, because it just seems like folks just seem to do that more often on the right side. So I feel like my offense is right where I want it to be. I don't really feel like I need too many upgrades on the offensive side of the ball. I'm very happy with my wide receivers, my offensive line. I'm ecstatic with my running backs. I'm very happy with. I'm very happy with everything I got there. Eventually, when I upgrade, they're going to be expensive. Right now, everybody can get the job done until I go on ahead and get the expensive upgrades. Now I go back and I get myself one more blocking fullback. So I need somebody that just has good high run blocking, again, that I can put at fullback, so I can substitute them manually for right here I'm just looking for, in general, just a good run blocking fullback. Because let's say I run the ball and I put Hartsock and I put Lee Smith as my wide receivers to block for me. My tight end, I can put a fullback there. Right now I'm just trying to find a good blocking fullback that I can get. But everybody, with all the good blocking fullbacks, were like out my range. But I end up finding somebody. I find a bronze tight end that I end up substituting for my fullback. So whenever I come out and, let's say, pistol bunch, I can have Lee Smith, I can have Calvin Johnson, who has pretty decent run blocking, and I can have Hartsock on the strong side of the field to block. And at the tight end spot, I can put who it is I'm about to pick up now. His name is Molbach, or whatever it is. I don't know who the hell he is. I just know that he has very high run blocking, and that's all I care about. Right here, these guys are just out my pay range, And again, we're just looking for value. I only have a few K left, so eventually I'm going down the list. Again, link is in the description for the website that I use, where you can, search by whatever you want. You can search quarterbacks, you can search by speed, you can filter them by anything it is you want. So right now I'm filtering run blocking, tight ends, fullbacks. See what I can find. I was like, I can put a tight end at fullback. Here, I'll do auto position. I don't do that with the Lizard Squad, but I'll do that here. And right here, look at the value. 100 coins we get this guy for. 100 coins. And you take a look at his run blocking, 87. Perfect. 87 run blocking. That's damn near an elite offensive lineman. You know what I mean? So he is going to be my fullback, and that's just going to help me run the ball, what I would like to think, disgustingly. So we go on ahead, we pick him up, and we put him at fullback to pair up with Lee Smith and Hartsock whenever I decide to go on ahead and run the ball. But I didn't know I had one of him already. I didn't know that. That was my fault. Thankfully, it was only 100 coins. I was like, oh, snap. I have one already. I didn't realize that I already had one. So, but thankfully, he was only 100 coins. But if you guys are looking for a cheap fullback, if you run the ball a lot like me, get this guy. He was only going for 100 coins. So he's definitely going to be able to help you, run the ball with his 87 run blocking. And you got to figure Lee Smith, Hartsock, and Morbach, I got all for less than all less than 2K. So I got 3 guys who run blocking that is 87. Right here, I'm looking to see which wide receiver has the better run blocking between Calvin Johnson or Fitzgerald, and it's Calvin. So that's pretty much how I assembled my team. I did pick up a few defensive tackles, but that's not until after I play a few games. So I'll showcase that when I did the purchase. But this is the team I assembled. Perfect how it is I need. My secondary, everybody hits hard. Everybody. My cornerbacks are tall, pretty good speed, and they hit hard. Are they going to play routes dumb? Yes. You're going to see on even a few streaks, they don't even react. But the guys that would react to those are way too much. So I'd rather just, not. I already know what I'm dealing with. I'm going to have to deal with low awareness guys, but at least they hit hard. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much the team I put together. Thankfully, we got lucky with that 180 Lacy. I've been talking to you guys for over 30 minutes. So any type of feedback on the videos will be greatly appreciated, man. If you guys like these in-depth videos of how I put my team together, I would greatly appreciate it. No money spent on this team. People are offering me, just wanting to give me coins when I live stream, wanting to give me players. I literally deny all of them. I don't feel, no, I can't do that. I'm not going to let somebody give me a card just because I'm a streamer or YouTuber. You guys don't have that opportunity. You know what I mean? Your average Madden player can't jump on a live stream and have somebody say, hey, would you like this 92 Tony Romo? No, you don't. You have to earn your card. So I am going to work through building my team the same way you would. No money spent, working solos, using the coins that I earn from my games, and trying to upgrade little by little. But right now, the team I have now is perfect for how it is I need to play. Now, my next few upgrades, like I said, are going to be D tackles. And then after that, we're going to try to work on getting some elites. Because as of now, my team is pretty much good enough to be where it is I want it to be. But could I use better receivers? Absolutely. But for now, they get the job done. Can I use better linemen? Of course, there's better run blocking linemen out there, but they're super expensive. As of now, these guys will get the job done. Could I use a better quarterback? Absolutely. But as of now, RG3 is going to get the job done until I can save up enough coins or get lucky in one of these packs and pull something amazing where I can sell and upgrade. So that's the end of the video, fellas. For anybody who stayed this long and learned something, even if it's just one player, if you learned, hey, that's a good value at tight end. Let me pick up this cornerback. Let me pick up Ahmed Brooks. Let me pick up Clowney. That's good. That height, that strength, that hit power. Then I'm glad I could help, man. Appreciate the support. We will get gameplay of this team, I think, later on today. I'm going to upload the very first game of this team assembled. I'm in week 4, I believe. I won my first game. The next 2 games I lost due to disconnection. And so I believe we'll be in week 4, and you will see gameplay of this team. Appreciate you guys' support, man. I've been sitting talking post-commentary for over a half hour. Love you guys, man. Again, appreciate the support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me guys know if you did. We're going to go ahead and sign out. Peace.